What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So we got one here by Modern Dating here. So he found out she booked a girls trip with a male friend, and this backfired. So let's get into this, and here we go.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday.
I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend. Now you're telling me you're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
Two men and two women. How can you afford to go to Ibiza?
He's paying for it.
Fuck.
Her male friend, who is also part of the group going on the girls' trip, had already covered her expenses. She recorded the moment she shared that information with her husband, expecting him to be fine with it, but it backfired.
The way I'm being told she went to the Hawaii with the guy.
I did.
She did go to Hawaii with a guy.
Exactly.
Didn't really know about that either.
Okay, so I went to Hawaii with that guy. But I had a lot of fun.
Is it? Okay, this was a long time ago, but I went kind of the extended going back sexually with an ex a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're the one that clearly wants to get together a bit more, that can kind of fuck with you. Fucked with me back then. It took me a long time to kind of move on. And especially if she's out there, I mean, no offense, I mean, other dudes. How do you feel about that, man? Because that's, to me, just having been in that situation over a decade ago, like, it fucked with me, but...
Yeah, no, definitely wasn't fun finding out, like...
But you guys are still sleeping together.
Yeah, it's a recent, like, as of, like
2 weeks ago. A week ago.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like a week ago. A week ago.
Literally a week ago, yeah.
Yes, a week ago, guys.
Brother, catch an Uber and never look back.
Yeah.
She's all happy about it? Buddy, she's going to continue to be the person she showed you already. If dude knows all that and continues to stay, that's on him. Bro, what are you doing? He doesn't have self-confidence, it seems, because ain't no way. So he was fully aware of everything, yet he still chose to stay. That was remarkable. But to each their own. I'm sure most of you would agree he's braver than most of us, because we wouldn't be able to sit at the table with our partner and calmly discuss her romantic trip with someone else, especially considering she spoke about it with a big smile on her face. Did you notice it?
Okay, so I went to Hawaii with that guy. But I had a lot of fun.
Is it?
That was the response of someone who couldn't care less about the person beside her. She made it abundantly.
Yeah, she made it real clear, and homeboy's still gonna stay with her. There you go. So I can go on a girls trip, have my cake and eat it, and still come back to my simpy boyfriend. Yeah. Shaking my head.
Clear that those moments were special, and this is something he should take note of. Based on her reaction, it's highly likely this relationship won't last. If you observe their body language, it was obvious. She didn't care about their relationship, and he knew it. But for some reason, he continued to go along with it. At one point, he even lowered his head while speaking about it, a gesture that revealed exactly how he felt. But as always, most simps remain in situations they are not comfortable with, and this is how they lose respect. I don't know whether it's due to low self-esteem or a belief that this is the best they can do, but simps usually do this kind of thing. I have no idea what he expects from a relationship where his partner is openly delighted while discussing a romantic trip with someone else right in front of him.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday.
I'm not. Why do you twist it? I'm not trying to tell you you can't go on holiday. I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend. It's not normal.
Well, you think it's normal to train with women at the gym, and I think it's normal to go on holiday with my friends.
I knew. If it was tit for tat, yeah, and that's what you're doing, because I've let a woman jump in on a set when the gym's been packed. I come home and tell you about it. You don't speak to me for 2 weeks. Now you're telling me you're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
Two men and two women. You're going to a place that involves drink, drugs. It's just a recipe for disaster. You don't want to go on holiday with me, but you want to go on holiday with them.
Wow, so controlling.
Oh my God, it's not. How can you afford to go to Ibiza?
He's paying for it.
Oh.
So you're telling me that you wouldn't go on a free holiday?
You are on the wind, I think. Yeah.
Get a grip. You'd
If you are being serious, you think a man is going to just pay for you to go on holiday, and there's no.
That's what friends do.
No, that's not true. Friends don't pay for their friend's holiday for no reason. That was convenient for the male friend to pay for the trip when they were going as a couple. And to be honest, I don't even know why he was wasting his time and energy arguing about it.
Okay, you go. What does it look? How do I look to everyone else?
It's happening whether you like it or not, so I don't know what you're bothering for.
Why are you in a relationship then if every time I say I'm uncomfortable or unhappy about something, you have to do it then? So you're going to go on holiday. I'll pop around my mum's house and be like, oh, she's just in holiday on holiday in Ibiza with a lad.
Well, I don't care what your mum thinks. I don't even like her.
Respect the man. I agree with him. I'm on his side. He deserves better. I don't even understand the argument. Let her go. And when she's gone, you change the locks and leave all her things with her parents.
I'm with that. Yeah, I'm there because you're going to go on a girls' trip? And then you have a best friend that's going to pay for it? Yeah, he doesn't even care that you're in a relationship. He wants to hit. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. You're going to end up doing them.
She's not worth your time. I genuinely feel bad for him. I would never do this to my boyfriend at all. I would take him with me and show him off. That relationship is doomed already. He don't trust her. She don't trust him. There is nothing more in that relationship for them. The fact that he even had to explain why this situation isn't normal should have been the sign he needed to make the right decision. It's clear she's not ready for a committed relationship, at least not at the level he expects, and that's something that shouldn't be overlooked. This is one of those situations where both are on completely different frequencies regarding what is and isn't acceptable within the boundaries of their relationship. It got to the point where she thinks he's being insecure for questioning why she's going on a trip paid by another man, but there's nothing insecure about it. Those are his boundaries.
You go. What does it look? How do I look to everyone else?
It's happening whether you like it or not, so I don't know what you're bothering for.
From the energy in that room, it's obvious he's wasting his time. She made it clear that nothing, not even the man she shares her life with, will stop her from enjoying that paid trip. That's what's truly hard to understand. His words clearly hold no weight in their relationship, and typically, when things reach this point, it's a strong indicator that the relationship is nearing its end, because no relationship can thrive without respect, as it's one of the foundational pillars that keeps things stable.
If you are being serious, you think a man is going to just pay for you to go on holiday, and there's no...
That's what friends do.
There's no way she genuinely believes that a friend paid for her trip just out of kindness, or because he didn't know what else to do with his money. Even simps who are willing to empty their bank accounts for attention usually expect something in return for their investment. So it's pretty obvious she knows the person who paid for it has other intentions. And to make matters worse, she told him they're going as two couples. Yet he is supposed to believe that absolutely nothing will happen on that trip.
You got to be careful, because the reason there's terrible men consistently dating, consistently getting baddies, is because they're doing all the right things. They're doing all the right things. So for you, if you're watching this and you're a man, you're like, I can't get a first date, I can't get a second date, but I don't want to pay for women and they're all gold diggers and this and that and they got to prove to me. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason you're not getting the dates and you're a good guy, whatever, and these not so great guys are getting the dates is because they're doing the right things. They're making the plans, they're paying for the dinners, they're picking her up, they're opening the doors. These things do matter. And I don't know why men are like, no, this isn't the way it is, because where's that getting you? If you want to date women, if you don't want to date women, don't worry about it. But it sounds like you want to go on dates. You want a woman in your life. So if you wanted that, you got to put in the effort.
Most of us have already heard these lyrics.
Yep, we've heard this song and dance a million times. Especially in the West, we're like, screw this. But you need to work harder. No. You guys get a passport and roll out. stop dating these women back in the West. They're just majority of them are just so disastrous.
But deep down, we know that's not how things really work in the dating scene. She just suggested that Chads are successful in dating because they're doing all the right things. She can't be serious. When was the last time you heard of those guys paying for anything or even holding a door open? We already know the answer. Those guys usually do none of it. In fact, they're often the ones she calls after ending a carefully planned date with the boring guy who genuinely wants to get to know her. This is typically how things play out in the dating world. The men she's referring to are often labeled as nice guys, the same ones stuck in her friend zone or left on read in her DMs. Yet for some reason, she expects us to believe otherwise. Things would be a lot simpler if what she claimed were actually true. But unfortunately, that's just not how things work in real life. What's even more ironic is that I've heard many women say the exact same thing. I've noticed they often say one thing but do the opposite, and a quick look at their dating history would prove it.
I'm sorry, but every time I'm looking at Tinder profiles and I see something like, I'm a strong single mother, first thing is swipe left. I see things like, I'm raising 3 boys on my own. I don't need to raise another boy in man's clothing. Swipe left. Anytime I hear I'm a strong, independent woman, swipe left. Anytime I hear, I'm a strong, career-focused woman, swipe left. Anytime I hear a woman, put in all these disqualifiers immediately, like I'm not cooking, I am not cleaning right off the bat, swipe left. I just want to repeat that there's a whole lot of swiping left on Tinder lately.
I swiped left until I was literally out of the country. I have to agree, this guy is making some great points. Those who truly pay attention to what he said are far more likely to find success in the dating world because he's speaking on behalf of a large percentage of us. Most guys are swiping left on the same categories, and anyone who falls into those groups has the opportunity to make necessary changes or adjustments for better results. What's amusing is that some guys in the comments said they had swiped left so many times, and it got to the point where they were already out of the country, which was pretty interesting.
You're trying to
So, yep, and that is what it is. They're like, bye, out of the country. They go. So, yeah. But poor guy. Is chick gonna go on a paid trip with another guy? Yeah, we know what his intentions are. All right, shout out to Modern Dating here. And yeah, and if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special help the king out. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.